Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame and Subnautica. And the base, it's very dark. But that's okay, we've got a couple things to do before we leave. First of all, say hello to our little miniature sand shark. Still grumpy, but very small. We should give them another little swim tank friend. Only 1 or 2 eggs left to try out. Let's try this one. Because I'm curious. I wonder if there's a maximum number you can put in here. Probably. We may find out eventually. But okay, so that was step 1. Next thing to do, we've got a couple more things we can create. And I'm very excited about that. One of them, well, 2 of them actually, are new arms for the prawn suit. Now, we may not have what we need to do it, because prawn suit arm materials... Okay, this is manageable. Propulsion cannon, we could do. And torpedo arm, we could also do. Wait, torpedo arm's not what I want. Grappling arm, we can... That's achievable. We can make all those things. And that's more exciting to me than... Well... Yeah, traversal seems like it would be really handy and cool with this thing. Propulsion cannon could be good for defense and, like, flinging aggressors away. I am a little bit concerned about how good my defenses on the prawn suit are. Like, I got a drill arm, and that's not nothing, but even so. Grappling arm seems cool. So we need, like, an advanced wiring kit and a chemical that starts with a B... What is it? Benzene, I think, is the one, which we just need blood oil for. And that's easy. We'll gather some fresh from the garden. Little tricky to select sometimes, but we're doing fine. All right. Got 3 of those, 4 of them even. Beautiful. Benzene. And the advanced wiring kit, we definitely have all the stuff we need for that. Beautiful. And the rest, I'm sure we have in storage nearby. Grappling arm. Yes. We gotta take this for a spin. We're not going out with this right now. But I gotta see this in action. Oh, come on. Thank you. All right. Grappling arm. Hang on. Yeah. Ah, that's cool. Good way to run yourself into a wall, for sure, but also probably a good way to ensure you can get up and out of places a little more easily. And we could probably store alternative arms. No, we could definitely store alternative arms in storage in this thing if we needed to, for some reason.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like, if for some reason we felt we needed a propulsion cannon on hand, we could most definitely make one, put it in storage, manually swap the arms out, if it seems situationally appropriate. We might end up doing such things. I have higher priorities at the moment. Very exciting ones, like Hang on. Water filtration suit, for which we need synthetic fibers, aerogel, and copper wire, which we can do all of that, I'm pretty sure. If we don't have the stuff immediately, we can make it. Let's see. Copper wire, Are we really out of copper? I suppose we did just make an advanced wiring kit, which should just take silver. No, we had to use some for the computer chip. Whatever, I can get some copper. And we need some synthetic fiber as well, which is just benzene and fiber mesh. Okay, that's quite doable. What was the last thing? Aerogel, which also very doable these days. All right, let me gather the stuff for this real quick because I'm very excited to see this suit. BRB. Okay, grabbed a few fistfuls of copper ore outside, which should make all this go a little smoother. So we'll need copper wire, we'll need aerogel, synthetic fibers. I think we can just... We can't do it yet. We're missing something. Let's find out what. So, copper wire to start. Aerogel should be pretty easy. We got plenty of both of those. Last thing we're missing is synthetic fiber, which it feels like that should be pretty straightforward too. Fiber mesh is just, oh yeah, creep find samples. Yeah, and obviously we don't have those in storage. They go bad, like, instantly. But we got a good supply outside. Perfect. All right. This is exciting. Water filtration suit, let's go. What do you mean no power? I guess I should make the synthetic fibers. That's definitely got to be something to do with the mod, I feel like, that I'm using. That might be the signal it gives me when it's like, I don't have the materials I need, and maybe I have the materials to make those materials, but it's not, like, the mod won't make, like, 3 or 4 stages of items for you. You gotta at least have most of the actually needed materials, or one stage below those materials makeable on hand. Any further than that, you gotta do it yourself. And fair enough. I thought I'd made another benzene. I definitely made another benzene. Right, fiber mesh first. There we go. And then synthetic fibers. And then water filtration suit. Yes.
Water filtration suit equipped and capturing body moisture. To chemically neutralize residual odors, press the activation button in the next 3 seconds. You have chosen not to activate chemical taste neutralization. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Oops. But hey, nice. Equip. And how's that work? Exactly. Let me tuck away the radiation suit, I suppose. Our current water listing is at 77. Does the suit slow like the accumulation of thirst? Does it start generating drinkable water in your inventory? How does this work? I guess we'll find out. Just in case I'm still bringing water. That seems prudent. And also some food, which we've got. I'm bringing one of each key just in case, and 2 of these, just in case. Excessive, but just in case. I should eat and be full before going. There we go. Much better. Okay. Still waiting on that egg. Eventually, though. But yeah, let's head back out to Island 1. See if we can, This is empty, right? Well, yes. Except for the thing I want to be in there. Let's head back out. Let's see if we can manage to activate any of these other portals, and if not, fine. I've already got one turned on. We'll just take that one. You know, I understand the design challenge they're having to deal with here in hiding these islands so that you can't just... Oh wow, it's like visible underwater, but not above yet. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. I understand the design challenge there. They want you to emerge from that life pod thinking it is a fully ocean planet with none of this visible anywhere when you look out. And if they hadn't hid these behind clouds, then you'd be able to see all 3. Like, the only way they could make it be that you couldn't see all 3 is if they put them so far away that it would be just a giant pain getting out to any of them. And I don't know the more elegant solution to that. I don't love the... Unless in fiction these are meant to be concealed in some sort of technological way, the conspicuous clouds that manage to completely obscure them until you're within like 500 meters and then they're plain as day, like, it's not the perfect solution. I don't love it as the fix. I understand the challenge of the, like, design problem, though. I think any fix to this is going to feel a little bit band-aidy and, like, silly. And I understand this probably just being the best they could find that they could actually do. Fair enough. It is a little silly, though. So, right. We got this thing. And if I were to approach with these in inventory, would anything, like, pop up as a place where I could put it? It is seeming like no. And fair enough, but it does... This being out here feels to me like a you can definitely turn this on later situation. Or this is the... Like, these teleporters are maybe just one way and this is the destination. I suppose I will fill the inventory further. But alright. Since I can't seem to activate this, by any means I can figure out, we're gonna take the one we know how to use. Granted, this does mean leaving our sea moth here at Island 1, which is slightly inconvenient. We'll have to come back and fetch it, but... Yeah, see, this pedestal, I feel like, is what I require. Well, anyway. And here we are. A good 2,374 meters away from our sea moth. And I am seeing things go in my inventory, and it is reclaimed water. Ah, but it does subtract a little bit of food. Drinking it. And it's not a ton of water necessarily, but, I mean, I guess it is basically the amount we lost. So at this rate, we just need to continue having food on hand, but as long as we're wearing this suit, we probably don't need to have, definitely not 2 water bottles around. Honestly, cool. I like it. Got dark all of a sudden. And not just because I put the light away. I'd done that earlier, it's like the ceiling hadn't loaded in. Actually, just to satisfy my curiosity on this point, where's Island 2 from here? Maybe this is Island 2, because it's only 100 meters away. How do you get in here, then? Well, now I'm very curious. Huh. I mean, yeah, this is looking like the place that I recognize. That kind of looked like the little lagoon in the center of it. Yeah, no, this is totally Island 2. Just has this alien teleporter hidden under the mountain here. Which is very cool. And makes me really want to find more hidden alien teleporters that I can actually turn on. As long as we're here, though, I do know for a fact there is a little bit of plant life that, even if I scanned it, I don't know if I took... Don't know if I'll be able to, without my sea moth especially, I don't know if I'll be able to retrieve these. Well, since we know it's Island 2, I'm going to... Hang on, I'm going to warp back, I'm going to get my sea moth, and we're just driving it out here. And we can do a little seed and vegetable sample run. Hang on. And also, that handily proves that portals are, like, two-way. Because I was able to go back through it the way I came. Which is, I guess, good news if we ever manage to activate the others somehow. Okay, let's find some seeds and such that we missed the first time. I know, at bare minimum, there were those, like, lantern tree things that were interesting. Don't know if there's much need for these, but you never know. Might as well. That's why we're here. There we go. Now, okay, that didn't do anything. Neither did that. Maybe it's just the fruit itself. Well, it doesn't have the seed symbol on it. Maybe? No. Okay, that does nothing. Huh. Maybe we should still try planting it. like everything, even if it's been edible that you could plant and grow more, has had the seed symbol on it so far, which makes me a little uncertain here, but I don't want to risk just destroying what few exist. Did I? I probably did, but yeah, okay, just really had to make sure. All right, let's run this home before it spoils, and fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okie doke. Let's try planting one of these quick, like. Is there space in here? Really less than there should be. We can create space here, hopefully. Inventory is pretty full, though. Let me, try to fix some of that. Oh, you know what? Fine. We'll just plant a new thing. Just have a whole new pot for it. All right. Yeah, all right. They really should have the seed icon on that art for clarity, but yay, all right. And they are rather pretty. Maybe we should add another one. Maybe like right here-ish. Why not? And I'll try to make room for some of these others somehow. I don't know how to actually remove little shrubs like these now. With like a lot of other plants and such, you can hit them with a knife and that'll clear them out, but that does not seem to work here. I can pick these, I guess. And I guess I can just remove the whole planter to get rid of some of the shrubs, but doesn't seem ideal. Might have to, though. I will temporarily just create another and figure out how I actually want these things to be set up later. That's fine. And here you go. Beautiful. Sure. Love it. Okay. Oh, it's you. Look at you. A tiny one of you. Our egg hatched. Delightful. One more egg to try, then. And I'm sure there's more to be found out there in the world. But what a collection we've accumulated. And they're all playing so nicely together. Boy, that one's pretty fierce looking. It's fine. More their problem than mine, really. Okay, let me get my inventory sorted out a little bit. Because I think it's time, now that I've explored what turns out to be the 2 islands until I find a third, I think it's time to prepare to build a forward outpost for further exploration down in the disease research alien base place. So, yeah, let me get inventory sorted, and we'll hit the road. BRB. Okay. This is my first attempt packing up for getting a new base built, so this might turn out being a somewhat noobish effort, but we'll find out. I'm bringing what I think I need to make some very basic starting base components. We will quickly find out if I need to come back here to retrieve more. But generally, if memory serves, we are aiming for, if we're headed toward where we emerged from our deep sea excursion, it was northeast, just favoring north a little bit. So we're gonna head straight this way for a little while and see where we end up. Kind of seems like the ideal thing would be to find some biome that usually seems pretty far away from us and set up shop there. Because then even after we're done exploring, all right, there's the life pod that we came back past on our way returning home, so it appears I have remembered the way I needed to go, and that's great. But yeah, like even once we're done with our further exploration of this alien base out here, we still got a little outpost to use just for resource gathering and such. It's getting dark very fast. Either the eclipse is happening or night set rapidly. This may not be a terrible place. Let me look a little further. But this ain't bad. In our little mushroom forest. But maybe right right around here where the mushroom forest starts giving way to these things, I forget what they're called, if I've ever learned. And we got like a little like ravine here. Some predators off that way, but like none that seem like they'll be an immediate hassle right around here. Let's set up, ow, right around here-ish. We've also got some of the creep vine nearby. Lots of handy stuff immediately around us. This is good. And plenty of space. So let's see. Okay, don't know how much of this I'm gonna need to have in my pocket. The mod doesn't seem to pull stuff from vehicle storage, so probably good to have more of that just on hand. But let's see. If we were to build as a starting point, sure, just a little X compartment. Right there, let's say. That's a fine start. At least one of these can be an entrance, maybe this one. There we go. Then we can do a simple tube compartment off one side. Maybe this one, since there's just enough space. Which gives us room. I don't think I brought any lithium on me for the, or lead for the reinforcement. I'll need to do some of that later, but this place should, in theory, get sunlight. Oh, copper maybe left in here. Yeah. Let's just clean this out Here we go. Probably good to... Like, this is a starting point.
Warning, emergency power only.
And once we get some...
Oxygen production offline.
Right, but once we get some daylight out here, that may be enough to power this tiny thing and its meager needs. I might even have what I need to create a fabricator out here. I do. Exquisite. Which could be helpful to have for food prep, if nothing else. And we could do... Before I go building storage, I should figure out where my reinforcement will probably go on either of these sides. I'd love to attach, like, a multi-purpose room, and maybe, if we're ambitious, like a moon pool. And maybe that's all this needs. And I guess a scanner room. Like, get those handful of things going, and that's all this base really needs to have a bunch of lockers to stock up on materials, a moon pool to be able to stop our sea moth in, making, like, runs back and forth, taking some of the stuff we've been gathering here back to our home. Also a scanner to be able to better investigate stuff out this far away from home, which is definitely, like, this is definitely further than our scanner would reach, I think.
30 seconds.
Yeah. I definitely don't have all the materials I need to build all that stuff right now, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We don't have to build it all right this instant. Yeah, I like this. There's no immediately evident predators nearby threatening us, which is maybe not something I need to worry about as much. I probably could... There we go.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Could probably be closer to some more dangerous areas when getting a base set up, but it's my first one. This feels safer. Yeah!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Beautiful. So what am I needing in order to build some of the other basics out here? Just titanium needed for the wall lockers, and that I'm sure we'll have no problem finding titanium out and about. I feel like we'd have to go pretty deep to start struggling finding that, and even then. A multi-purpose room in which we could put a bioreactor, which is maybe more than it needs. Maybe solar panels are enough. But we also got the scanner, though. A bioreactor might be worthwhile. Scanner room requires what? Titanium, copper, gold, and table coral, none of which is that hard to find or bring, but I don't have it on me right this instant, and multi-purpose room is easy. Which, boy, nice being in an era where multi-purpose rooms feel easy. I think I need more copper for the, if I wanted, like, another solar panel, which would probably be smart. No, a little more quartz. Well, if we need a few more supplies, we're in a new place that we've barely, like, gathered stuff from at all. Let's have a look around. I can bring the prawn out here to temporarily solve the copper problem. Is that a new kind of creature egg? Or is that the kind that we have? No, that's a new kind. Sweet. Finding new things already. Well, there's some of the gold we'll need. And diamonds, I'll take that. Yeah, what other sort of cool things have we got in this biome? I don't feel like we've thoroughly explored around one of these places yet. Just sort of a cursory glance. It is quite pretty and rather relaxing as well. Which is definitely not always going to be true of all the places we go out to, like, place outposts. So let's enjoy this while we have it. That might be yet another kind. Goodness. I wonder at what point I'm going to need to build another holding tank. For all the wildlife I'm slowly adding. It's going to start feeling pretty crowded in there eventually. Lithium. Love that. Love that we've got a base near a location where we can just find that out and around. That is very welcome. Definitely some ampules around here and there, but not close enough to be concerning. Yay. The more readily available lithium, the better. Neat caves, too. Yes. We found the gold mine, except better than a gold mine, because gold is overabundant thus far in my experience.
You are currently inside a long calcified root system.
Neat.
Evidence suggests it was eaten away by other life forms over many centuries to form these natural caves.
A little pathfinding tool would probably be good to bring in here in future, as I am getting a little bit lost. And that might turn into an issue.
30 seconds.
Ah, yes. The trouble with cave diving. You're in a cave. Very cave.
Oxygen.
Yeah. Wow. It's a way more intense cave system than I expected. With cool stuff inside, though. We're gonna have to come back to get our stuff, for one, but also just to explore. And here we are. Definitely dropped some of the lithium we picked up. Finally something I can notice, though. And our base still has power, which also nice. What else is out on the surface, though, if you're not choosing to go drown in a cave? Wait. Oh. Pretty sure I know how to build a Cyclops bridge, yeah. That is fine, we do still need titanium out here. Pretty wide open space out here in general. Ooh. Hull fragment. I don't know if we found any of those yet. We haven't. But there's the first of 3. Love that. What else is just lying around out here? More. Dang. We could be on the verge of a pretty exciting breakthrough. I shudder to imagine the material cost required to get a... Ooh. I need to collect you. Come here. I was going to say, I'm very nervous about the kinds of materials I'm going to need to build a Cyclops. It seems big. Probably worth it, though. Ooh, hello. Another vent, or maybe just another... I guess our whole point of coming out here was having an easier route toward the alien disease research base. So that's just another easier to spot sign of it being nearby. I think it's the same kind as what I already have in the inventory, although maybe I dropped it. So this way I don't have to go find it in the cave. I mean, I will go find my stuff in the cave. Probably off camera at some point, or later once I have my pathfinding tool, because I didn't bring it with. We should definitely explore further down in that cave network, though, because there could be something neat at the bottom of it. It could lead somewhere.
30 seconds.
Yeah. I'm also going to make a little locker in here that is specifically for storing... my fabricators and stuff pull from my lockers outside my control sometimes. I should build an aquarium specifically for storing fish that have, like, that little light trail behind them, because they seemed pretty important and might be important for the cure we're researching. So maybe I should make a tank just for storing. That's a good idea. I should go home and make an aquarium just for storing those little fellas. And I need my Pathfinder anyway, so sure. I can grab more supplies when I'm back there too. Let's head back home for supplies and fish preservation.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Here we go. Let's see, where should our sample tank go? Maybe down below. Not sure where would be best in a way that looks nice, but is also not directly in the way. But, like, we could do something like this. I do feel like that's going to get in the way, though. And we do have a lot of space up here. Maybe against this wall for now. Something like that. Gotta keep you separate from all of our other fish for study. Yeah, there's your trail. If I find any others like you, I'll add them to the tank, so you have a friend. Excellent. Really does feel like there'd be a better place for that to live. I could see losing the bioreactor in this base eventually and replacing it with something else. So maybe you could go there later. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or maybe I could put you... I do have this other room out here that I don't have a lot of other immediate ideas for. Maybe we'll have regular fish and shiny fish. Honestly, I like that even better. All right. Hang on. Beautiful. I wonder if I've got space to give these guys windows. They'd appreciate that, I bet. I know sometimes you can't make changes to walls that have some sort of object placed against them or near them inside. But maybe it would still work. Here you go. Shiny? Shiny. Yes. I wonder. Dark. Well, let's see. Window. No, that'll work. There. Now y'all can feel like you're in the ocean still. Let's improve that quality of life a little bit. Less claustrophobic. And heck, why not? We got the hull integrity for it. Might as well. Make it pretty. Okay. Better. Yes. All right, I'm gonna get stocked up, and tomorrow we will go back out to our forward outpost. We'll get it a little bit more properly set up and equipped with the things we need, and then we'll venture out some more. Maybe try checking out that little system of coral roots down there. Or, if we get bored with that, we'll start going deeper again and maybe see if we can get back into the alien base below. That could be fun. And scary. Anyway, take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye!